happen when somebody's gone that you forgot you had. And that happened to me very much so the day after Todd passed, because I was playing in Maryland at this show, in this house show in Maryland, when I got this text message that said, "Todd passed, don't tell anybody." It was like from somebody in a working capacity with him. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with that, but I guess I won't tell anybody. But like, are they his wishes? But anyway, I got up about 2:30 in the morning and went to the airport the next morning. And well, I didn't really go to sleep, so I just got up and went to the airport and got home, and I was doing my laundry because I just wanted to be home for a day. And my wife and I were processing. You know, we knew Todd since the early '90s, and we were processing it. And she had seen him at the in-store at Grimey's Records in Nashville, and said he just didn't look good. He looked like he was sick, you know, and he was sick. You know, he had pneumonia. But we'll talk about that. That doesn't matter now. What matters now is that we just want to say to each other, aren't you glad we met each other because of Todd Snider?
Amen.
And then we got to have this little community that I've gotten to be around kind of all over the world. Everywhere I've ever been, somebody's been like, oh, Todd Snider, you worked with Todd Snider, you know. So, and like I said, there's no songwriter like Todd, although the people that influenced him. But the thing is, the people that influenced him became his fans. Prine, Christofferson,
Right.
Jerry Jeff, Billy Joe, all of them, Joe Ely. They all just adored him. And I'm so sorry that he didn't even make 60 years old. But
Man.
what a victory his artistic life was.
Amen.
A human victory that we don't get to see that many of. The guy who could just walk out by himself and play the Ryman Auditorium. No record label, no big publicist, publisher. Just go out and play the Ryman and sell it out and just be a guy up there with one guitar singing. There's a few people in history that did that. I've been able to, because I've piggybacked on Todd's name tonight, I've been able to put this many people in this room. But anyway,
and a comedian.
All right, exactly, yeah, right. So I made up this song sitting there doing my laundry, and I just decided I'd sing it for you. So this is called Gratitude and Grief, because I realized that I did have so much more gratitude than grief. Although, I'll never get to write a song or record a song or play a show or get to see a show or get to hear Todd or get a crazy 5 a.m. email from him with no punctuation or capital. An email from E.E. Cummings or something. So, I know you're sorry for my loss. I'm sorry for your losses too. It's been a long, long year. I got them old Rose City blues from those early Memphis days to this crooked piece of time. Won't you keep me in your heart, and I'll keep you in mind. I will not get over you. I will live in disbelief. And if I know one thing that's true, and I surely do, I have more gratitude than grief. Here's the memory that comes up. Milan, Italy, summer 1995. Todd is talked into doing a photo shoot at Dolce & Gabbana. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't even know what that is. I have to explain to him that it's a high fashion house, and we're in Milan where that happens. He makes us go with him because we're shaming him so hard about being a male model. So we get to the office of Dolce & Gabbana. They whisk Todd away, and somebody says, as they're walking by, holding him by the elbow, looking up and going, "He is a beautiful man." So me and Joe, because that's our band, me and Joe are Todd's band. We're all sitting there in like flannel shirts with beer bellies, and the people that worked at Dolce & Gabbana, or D&G as we call it in the business, someone came in about every 3 minutes and asked them if they could help us and if we needed anything, meaning like, are you here to fix the toilet? So I remember that Italian fashionista said you were a beautiful man. That might be the only time I ever saw you blush through your stubble and your motel tan. In all those nights we sweated through our Levi's, saw the sunrise through the windshield of a van. Old stale reefer smoke, coffee, cigarettes. He was right, you were a beautiful man. I will not get over you. I will live in disbelief. But if I know one thing that's true, I have more gratitude than grief. Gratitude for laughter, gratitude for your smile, gratitude for stories rolling down those endless miles. Now you're home with handsome Johnny, and I hope you find some peace and more gratitude than grief. Now in this coming winter of our discontent, let us gather up as often as we may, and we will celebrate the good times, venerate the sad. We'll keep on speaking as a child, and we're gonna remember what we say. We'll sing one for Jimmy Buffett and one for Jerry Jeff, one for Billy Joe, and if we have anything left, we'll sing one for old Peter Cooper, and a train song for Skip Litz, and that heavy metal has been who still ain't worth a shit. Sing one for David Oldie, Joe Ely and Jill Sobule, and one for handsome Johnny. He knows everything is cool, but I will not get over you. I will live in my disbelief. If I know one thing that's true, you know I do have more gratitude than grief. I have more gratitude than grief. Thank you so much. I had a couple of people send you